I might be thinking of last episode before the last one, but we picked up some papers about we got the chest, right? Was that the episode before, or was that last time?
It can be a group effort. Go ahead, guys.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
we got
the
the
chest.
chest back and we got it open. There was a statue in there, or statuette, that made whoever held it barehanded go a little crazy.
Zeramis zapped the fuck out of it. And now it's
And I
in
have the broken pieces with me right now, all tied up. That's what I remember because that's what I was involved in.
Yeah. We got 6 Vanguard brooches that allow us to communicate a lot easier.
Yes.
River was not very happy about the chest being opened.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And might I mention Chloe also held it, and it was described as a drunk-like feeling. Then we went back to the island to continue our investigation inside the caverns. And then we found some very interesting things. Very, very interesting things.
Yeah, the pit of bodies.
Yeah. Speaking of, River's now burning them, I believe.
You mean in their...
After I pulled him out, of course.
Yeah, because I had fallen in there with River, as he had.
Or squish, I mean.
We came out looking really gross.
Yeah, perfect.
Just like any of the bodies that were in there that like weren't like, because you know it was writhing, but like any of the bodies that were like dead and bloated, like when Fizzy landed on them, they like popped.
Oh man, yeah. I'm like imagining like the Walking Dead look.
Yeah. Then you are in the correct headspace.
Hey, at least you got your you don't need to go Halloween shopping.
This is true.
Are you suggesting keeps it until Halloween?
Ugh.
That far away, better.
All
right.
Halloween in this world.
So is that as far? Is that? Are we good on the recap? I mean, I think that's everything of note.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
Okay. Okay, so so is everybody gonna go back up the tunnel and go get some fresh air because it is pretty rank in here.
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sounds like a very natural.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys start to ascend the tunnel. And it's like this like sickly sweet stench of burning and like rotten flesh. It's kind of like permeating the air, penetrating your nose. But as you guys start to walk, up through the tunnel, I mean, it's kind of acting a little bit like a siphon. Heat rises, so, but as you guys see the entrance, approaching, it starts to kind of clear up, and it's one of those stints that you kind of feel like you can't get out of your nose, but it's better. And as you guys step through the entrance, the light is spilling in from the entrance into the tunnel, and as you guys step through and your eyes adjust to the sunlight, you hear an unfamiliar voice from not far off.
Oh.
Oh, hello. Over here, my friends. A little help? And you scan the area. If I can get everybody to make a perception check.
Perception.
Oof.
God damn, you guys got fucking 20/20 vision.
And allow me to give me just a moment. I will look at your rolls in a second. There it is. All right, what we got from you guys?
— 17.
For Noah.
All right, that's good enough. You don't immediately see the source of the voice as you scan through the thick tropical undergrowth until you see something metallic catch the sun rays and glare in your eye for a brief moment. You look up to the source, and there, standing about 30 feet up in a tree, you see like a tall, lanky creature, humanoid in shape, but covered in a layer of short, kind of grayish-brown fuzz. Because of the distance and thick leafy cover, it's difficult to make out any more details. But you do hear the voice again. Yo, hello. I seem to have got myself into quite the pickle here. You mind giving a fella some help?
I just rush over to help him.
Okay. And
Bragg would run towards the fuzzy person. I head over as well.
They need help.
how do I? Oh, here we go. What? Oh, no, there it went. All right, so you guys run over. I'm trying to get a freaking picture to save. Okay. So you guys kind of run over and to the base of this tall tree, and now that you can get a better look at the man, you're pretty shocked. Standing, your best guess of probably like about 7 feet tall, with an elongated, almost cow-like nose and ears covered in a short layer of fur with shaggy hair atop his head. You see a Furbolg. In his hand, he holds a long staff of 2 white branches twisted one around the other, topped with a slightly hovering green gem. I'll get everybody to make history checks. Fizzy, you have advantage. Or
Okay.
actually, maybe not everybody. I'll get Fizzy with advantage, and then Klonoa, and River. Sorry, island boys.
And
What is the Furbolg doing all the way out here?
Okay. Did anybody get above a 20?
Fizzy.
no, that's
Busy.
No, I got 11.
Okay.
Advantage.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I know. My advantage still made it only 11.
So who got the highest?
River. 15.
Me. 17.
17 Klonoa. Okay.
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
So you've all of you have heard of Furbolgs before. They are a known race in existence. They're just extremely few in number. And aside from Fizzy, none of you have ever even like gotten the chance to ever see one. Like you've never been anywhere where you've seen one. There are like Fizzy, you would know that there are some that live in the forest, so like you have the potential to see one, but you just never have. They have an extremely isolationist society, not out of malice, but it's because they feel an obligation to and a passion for their ancestral lands. And this is stuff that all of you would know. They inhabit some of the harshest areas, having changed and adapted to their surroundings. Because they're some of the only people able to survive in those areas, combined with their already dedicated views of their land, Furbolg society has essentially settled into 3 major tribes. This would be where we get to what Klonoa would know specifically, and River as well, since you got a 15. So and River, you would know this part. To the north, past the Gray Mountains, so like even farther north than where you are from, concealed within the tundra, there is the Uatin. U-A''Tin. They're characterized by their thick, shaggy white fur and stout features. The Ua are the shortest of the 3 tribes, averaging at only about 6'10". Fizzy, you would know of the next group, living deep within the Forest of the Children. Actually, not even in the Elisier side, but in the eastern side, in the Corinth portion of the forest, in an area known as the Mist Glade. There is the Cowatine. That's spelled not the way you think. Kaua''Tin. The smallest tribe in number, the Kawa also stand the tallest, allowing them to reach higher into the canopy. They're also skilled climbers as well, to obtain fruit. And lastly, there is the Mauraktin. That is Maurak''Tin. These would be the ones that Klonoa would know about, because he's from the furthest south in Elisier. These reside even further south, actually, into the barren desert of Ashenfeld. Very, very, very little is known of them, because reaching them without magic is impossible, and that's what you know. So, but currently, there is a Furbolg up in a tree above you. And he's smiling, and he's got a big grin on his face. His ears are kind of flapping every now and then, kind of batting away flies here and there. And he kind of like uses the staff to like scratch at his like scruff on his chin a little bit. Yeah,
again,
you guys
he-
think
oh.
you could get me down?
I just kind of look over at Fizzy. Can you shrink a tree?
I don't think so. Has anyone ever shrunk a tree before? See. There's something else I can do, maybe.
How is he sitting on the tree?
How high
Like,
up is he?
yeah.
Probably about 30 feet.
Would I be able to use something like Thorn Whip to get him down, but without hurting him? Just out of curiosity.
Could you maybe just, if he's like sitting on a single branch, maybe could like make the tree kind of like let him down gently?
So
Or-
Thorn Whip
I
pull
don't know if I
somebody
can-
toward you, it would not stop somebody from falling at the rate that
Okay.
they would normally fall. Yeah.
Okay. Now I don't think I have anything where I can order a tree to. Oh wait. I don't think I have anything that I can make a tree like bend and do different things. Do I? Because Druidcraft isn't
Yeah.
that.
Do you? There are.
Uh,
I think there are spells like that for Druid.
oh,
at least
maybe I don't have
one.
them equipped then. I don't know that I can. Maybe I could turn into something bigger that he could maybe get on top of and come down that way.
30 feet.
What do you
Mm.
say?
I was thinking, yeah, go ahead.
Still stuck in a tree.
You know, it's like sometimes in life you just find yourself stuck in a tree, you know? But hey, you take them as they come, and I'm stuck in this tree, but I've got you guys now to help me get down. So I'm pretty happy. I'm okay. You guys can take your time. It's okay. I'm not in a rush. Good view up here.
Oh boy. Sounds like Pops.
I like this guy.
See.
Excuse me, good sir. Would you know anyone named by the name of Philstrom?
Philo, what?
I
I'm sorry, it's hard to hear you. Phil, what do I need to fill?
I really hope this is his son.
I don't think his son would be a furbolg.
Hey, you never know.
I've seen stranger things.
Me too. Millie Bobby Brown's really cool.
Yes. He's like
A bunch of
he's like
snapping on him.
he's like 30 feet high up in a tree, and there's no way for him to get down. Like he can't just climb branches to get down. The branches start way too high up.
Okay. And hi, how far is he from us?
30 feet.
Let's see.
I'm gonna look for some like a bunch of substrate, possibly.
Rag.
We could just try to
What?
throw some rope up there and he can tie it and then just go
Me,
down.
Rag.
Substrate. Like,
Yeah, I have some rope I can lend out.
Hold on. Do any of you guys have a crossbow on you?
We're not shooting at him.
Trust me. We're not gonna shoot him.
Last time you said trust you, you went flying 40 foot across the room and slammed into a wall.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, from the brain damage.
No. I was simply opening a chest. That's all. But I just had an idea and I wanted to give it a go and see if it would work.
Explain your idea first.
Well, I was gonna use my little makeshift tool I made earlier, see if I can just rappel myself up there and take him out.
So you want to try to climb the tree to carry down the very, very tall and heavy-looking, no offense, sir, person.
Oh, I mean, I could always just stick my dagger in a tree and slide down with the guy.
I don't think that would work like you would think it would.
Probably not. But any excuse to test out something I made is a good excuse.
Go test it on that tree. Fizzy, give me a rope.
I mean, I
Okay,
still need a crossbow.
I give him 50 feet of rope.
I'll hand him my crossbow.
Okay, so I tie my rope, which is it's now extremely extremely long. So it's long enough for us to get it up there to him.
How long is it? How much rope do you have, Zero? This is a D&D campaign. I need numbers.
We have 100 foot of rope.
Oh yeah, you're good.
And let me see if I have anything that might help it get up there. That's not a crossbow that we're going to shoot it. I don't, so... Oh, wait.
River's gonna do something when you go to get ready to do this. She's gonna walk over and put her hand on your shoulder and go, I think if you did something with this branch here, that would help. And she's gonna give guidance.
Okay, so what I'm going to do... Fizzy, hold this into the rope.
Okay.
Okay, well, actually, before I do this, if I were to Misty Step up to the branch that he's on, would the rope come with me?
Can Fizzy turn into a chimpanzee?
I think so.
I can
if you're-
turn into
if
a
y-
hawk and bring it up.
If you're
Okay, yeah, let's do
holding,
that. Let's do that.
okay.
I was thinking a chimpanzee would be able to tie it. A hawk, I don't
Guys,
think would.
I can
be
only
able-
turn into animals I've seen, and I haven't seen that. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I know.
She turns into the seagull again.
All right. So, do you want me to? Well, ooh, wait. How heavy is the rope? Will I be able to carry it up there? It's a lot of rope.
What? Oh no, it's like that Monty Python thing. What is the of an unladen swallow or whatever?
I mean,
I'll tell you this, Zero. If
I'll
you're
try it.
if you're the only one holding the rope and you Misty Step, you will definitely still have the rope with you.
Well, I was gonna have her hold one end and then me have the other, and then Misty Step to him.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Since he's
I have a-
30 feet in the air.
I have a question, Zero.
Yeah.
How many can you Misty Step with a person, and how many times can you Misty Step in a day?
Twice in a day, and I haven't used any of them.
Guys,
But I don't know if I can Misty Step with.
Right. Yeah. You could just tie it, and then you both come down.
I have a better idea.
Briefly surrounded by a silvery mist, you can teleport up to 30 feet of unoccupied space that you see fit. That's all it says.
That's all it says. Okay.
I could do an eagle, which is a small. That'll work.
Yeah, and
How
just
thick
like,
is the rope?
have you seen any really big eagles?
Yes, an eagle can definitely grab the end of a rope and fly. For sure.
Okay. Do you want me to do that, or do you want a Misty Step?
We'll let you do that since I have limited uses of this, and I don't know if
Okay.
the branch would support both of them.
Yeah, you don't have limited uses of your wild shapes.
Well, like,
No, but let me see. I don't know. if
okay, I have
can.
2 spell slots.
Yeah, it's all.
No,
good.
it's
We can do
just
that,
it's just Warlock trying to conserve spell slots. It's just, it's
Still a
D&D.
warlock thing.
Yeah, it's D&D.
It's okay. I don't mind. So I'll go ahead and I will change into a eagle, and then I will have him give me the rope.
So you see that Fizzy begins to anamorph into. Describe your eagle form, Fizzy.
brown with white tips for the feathers and a white head, and relatively big enough, and just overall pretty common from what people have seen before.
America. Fuck yeah. All right. So now you've got an eagle, and Fizzy snatches up and at the end of the rope from your hand. Well, Fizzeagle snatches up the rope from your hand and begins to fly up, and he goes, oh, that's fun. Okay. All right. And then, what are you just flying up and giving it to him,
so,
or?
So I'm gonna fly up and land next to him, the part of the trunk of the tree, like that's closer to the tree, and everything. And I'll kind of like turn, like move my head up, like go ahead and take the rope, kind of like gesturing.
All right, thank you, friend. And he takes the rope from you.
And then I will, I'll just come and fly back down, but I won't change back yet, just in case they need me again.
Okay. Do you want to land on anybody's shoulder?
I'm gonna land on Zero's head.
Perfect. Zero, Fizzy is. You now have a giant eagle on your head.
She's resting
Well, not
on
a giant eagle. I can't say giant eagle because that's literally a thing in D&D.
True.
You have a
Small.
regular-sized eagle on your head.
Yeah.
An eagle described aptly as big enough, which is that's the perfect measurement of size.
Just perched on one of my horns.
Yeah.
Perfect.
100%.
So your head just starts to like go down. All right, he goes, all right, what should I do with this?
Try to tie it off to the tree, and then you can use it to rappel down.
Oh yeah, good idea. Okay. All right, so he begins to tie it off around the like thick branch that he's standing on. I'm gonna have to make a check for him. Let's see if he can successfully rappel down this rope.
Oh my goodness.
Falls to his death.
It's possible.
Short-lived.
You're right.
Perfect. You see, it's not graceful at all in the slightest bit. He is tall. He is very lanky. It is like watching a giraffe try to rappel down a rope, basically. But he does successfully slide down slowly, bit by bit, every now and then, like pausing and like going like his hands are burning. And then he successfully gets down and plants his feet on the ground. And he says, gee, thank you all so much. Please take this for your troubles. And you see he reaches into the bag that he has strapped around his shoulder, and pulls out what appears to be the carapace of some kind of large insect. And he goes, oh, my apologies. Bag's acting up again. Hang on. You see he reaches his arm deep into the bag, rummages around for a second, and then pulls out a glowing purple gem. He hands it to, he actually places it, he gives it to you, Zero, but he looks at Fizzy the eagle, as he does so. And then he goes, if you don't mind, I really must be on my way now. And he quickly turns on his heel and he begins to walk away into the forest.
I'm going to examine what was handed to me.
Can I, while Zero's doing that, kind of fly up into the sky and see if I can see where he's going?
Sure, absolutely you can. Go ahead and make a perception check with the eagle perception.
Oh no, I have not done that before.
That should be very good. You just look up the eagles, like a D&D eagle or falcon or whatever
okay.
stat.
I gotcha. Not on my thing. Okay.
And it should it'll probably have like a specific bonus to perception, so make sure you keep an eye out for that.
Okay.
because most animals
I'll let
do.
Zero go first while I look that up.
Yeah, you're gonna look at this gem.
Yes.
Okay. Make a. What are you trying to figure out about this gem? You just trying to like look at it?
And just see what it is. Yeah. And I'm also like, do I detect any magic on it or anything like that?
I mean, make an intelligence. No.
Arcana?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, really, detect magic is the spell that should be cast to be able to detect magic. But you can make an Arcana check, and it'll do something. That will probably be somewhat helpful.
– 17.
17? Okay. So I'll tell you what you notice about it visually first. As you hold it in your hand, you notice that it is slightly warm. It's warm here. It's very hot here, but this crystal itself is definitely letting off heat. Not a lot, but just a little bit. And it kind of glints with these like sunset colors. And it almost like there's almost like a level of not like you feel like a nostalgia, like the literal feeling of nostalgia, like the sort of like pain of remembering. Not anything in particular, like this gem itself is not evoking a particular memory as much as it is just you begin to kind of like just get this feeling. And other than that, I mean, it definitely seems to be magical. Like
Oops, don't mind
you've
me.
seen magical gems before. This appears to be a magical gem. I'll
Okay.
give you that much.
Sounds good. I'll just kind of hold on to it until Fizzy gets back from where she's going.
And what was your check, Fizzy?
So it's advantage, being an eagle. So the highest
Okay.
was 21.
Okay. Yeah, so you just kind of like keep an eye on him and you see like he's just walking. He's walking with purpose into the forest. And you notice that he walks for a while until he's definitely out of sight of your companions. And then you see he I will specifically why is it not pulling that up? Okay. You see he lifts his staff up in the air and then all of a sudden his body is just like sucked away and he's just gone.
Okay. While I'm up there, do I notice anything else, like any other people in the forest at all, or any housing structures, anything like that?
I mean, you notice this falcon that's been following you, and honestly, like, he's starting to bug you. Like, he just will not leave you alone.
Okay, he's not coming like at me though. He's just following me, right?
Yeah, like you'll like land on a branch, and he'll like land on a branch like a couple trees away.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna turn and come back. I'm gonna land on Zero again.
Okay.
I just kind of like very slightly look up and kind of like try to make eye contact with Fizzy. I'm like, well, we got a gem.
So I'm gonna hop off, and then is the falcon like right near us again still?
It landed up on a like It actually landed up like in the tree that he was in, that the guy that the Furbolg was in.
And so the falcon was following me at the same time I was following the furbolg, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Just thinking. Can I try to communicate in the state that I'm in with the? Well, actually, no, wait, because I can't speak. Then never mind. That's silly. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll animorph out back to Fizzy.
Just knocking me
You
off
are
balance,
fuzzy,
and
yeah.
I'm flat on my back now.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll turn and like tell everybody. I was following him, and then he just kind of like poof disappeared. And then I'm gonna walk over real quick to where the falcon is, and I'm gonna like wave up at it and like gesture for it to come down.
All of a sudden, the Furbolg is right in front of you again, and he's right in front of you specifically, Zero. Make a dexterity save.
Shit.
$18.
Okay. Make one for him. Or make a check for him. There it is. He goes, "Oh, sorry, wrong thing." Snatches the gem out of your hand and puts another gem in your hand, and you see this is just definitely a regular sapphire. And then he lifts his staff up into the air, and you see he like begins to speak an incantation, and then
Can I grab him?
you can certainly try.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to knock him off balance. Or
Okay.
disrupt the chant.
Okay, I will say, like, are you like trying to push him, or are you trying to like just grab him, like grapple him?
Sand.
I'm gonna try to push him in a way, like I'm just gonna give him like a hard shove to the chest to where it's gonna like knock the breath out of him a little bit. Hopefully stopping his chant.
Okay, I guess just make like a strength check or an athletics check if you want, I guess.
Nat 1, I miss.
So you Zero, you go to push him and your hands like plant on him, but as you do, like you notice like this guy's huge. Like you are tall, Zero. This guy is taller. Like, and he is pretty planted, and then all of a sudden your vision just like goes tunnel, and like all of a sudden you just see nothing but like just this sea of like blue and like these streaks of white going across your vision, until all of a sudden you see like this glimmer of yellow begin to shine, and then as it does, like all of a sudden your vision comes to and you are flat on your ass in the middle of some town square, and you're standing next to the Furbolg, and you have you do not recognize where you are. The architecture is completely foreign. You notice that the like everything appears to be, well, I will specifically read to you what everything
Only
appears to be.
Zero. For now.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things, isn't it?
You see that everything appears to be like this sort of it actually honestly make a Well, this place feels familiar, Zero. It actually does feel familiar, a little bit. From a brief period of time that you spent when you were about to be devoured by, a giant chained demigod.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's sort of like this. There's like this sort of subterranean kind of like look to everything. It's all very like dark and kind of like you can see obviously, but it's very dark. It's very dank, wet, like caverns and tunnels. But you are in like a town, like a city square, like, and you look up and you can see like there is this huge like cavern like ceiling above you, and there is light coming like from above you, just a little bit of like this sort of mist light, like very, very dim.
But I don't feel like, danger or anything like that.
I don't know, do you? You see the furball looks down and says, "Oh, sorry about that, buddy. What? I mean, you did try to push me, to be fair, but..."
He kind of snuck up on me. Sorry about that.
And he puts his arm out to help you up.
I grab it and I get up.
All right. Well, you probably feel pretty lost.
Yeah. Where are we?
This is just a place where I visit every now and then.
Yeah, but what's the name of this place? Like, is this like a Furbolg town?
No. Oh, no.
Okay, you're acting a little standoffish here. Can you tell me like just a little bit more? Like, I know we kind of got in this weird situation here, but I'm not trying to berate you or anything. I just want to kind of figure out where I am.
No, I understand. It probably feels pretty disorienting and confusing.
Yeah, getting teleported somewhere was not on my agenda today.
Oh, you never teleported before?
Oh, I have. It's just I wasn't expecting to do this today.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just curious. What were you expecting to do today?
Get back on my boat. And
You have a boat?
well, it's not my boat, but yes.
Oh, so that's how you guys got to that island.
Yeah. What were you doing out there?
Oh, I found myself there, just. But I'm interested to hear about this boat. So it's not your boat. So was it one of your friends' boats?
I'm not answering questions till you tell me a little bit about yourself here. I've had.
I'm so sorry. You see, his face falls and he looks devastated. I am so sorry. I didn't even introduce myself to you, did I?
No, it's okay. It's just
Well, it's good to meet you. Good to meet you, buddy. My name's Nedril Nettlesprout.
Well, good to meet you, Nedril. And I stick out my hand and I say, "My name's Zeramus."
Claps your, fuzzy hand and you shake. Nice to meet you, Zeramus. It's crazy world out there. Crazy world. So, but your ship. I've actually never been on a ship before. You can't sail where I'm from. The ocean's just too dangerous.
No, I completely understand. I've run into a lot of danger myself.
Danger on a ship?
And off, yes.
Danger on and off ships.
It's a long story. But so you have an interest in sailing?
I've been interested in everything.
So when you say you found yourself on that island, what do you mean?
opened my eyes and there I was.
So you didn't teleport yourself there or anything, or no one teleported you?
Oh, I did.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Well, what were you doing out there? Like, did you just kind of like decide to go to an island, or were you looking for something?
Well, you know, this probably isn't the best place to talk, and you see he kind of starts to like look around like out of the corner of his eye a little bit. Make a perception check, 0.
Can do.
I'm going to turn on a light real quick. Give me a minute.
There's the roll I was looking for.
All right, what'd you get?
24.
24. Yeah. So you're looking around, you're starting to notice like, so this like underground city, you are seeing lots and lots and lots of like drow and like these sort of gray skinned like dwarves that you notice are, they kind of appear to be a little bit less stout and a little bit more wiry than most dwarves that you've seen. And like you also notice a couple, you know, like kind of shrouded figures that you kind of don't know what they are. But you're not feeling the most comfortable here. And you know, I could change the music to convey that feeling.
Dark Souls boss music.
Okay. But yeah. He says, "Come with me." And he kind of motions and he begins to walk down through the street. And you notice like are you going to follow?
Yeah. Kind of cautiously, but yes.
Okay.
I'm
You
gonna go
notice,
ahead and apply my mask as well.
Okay, sure. You notice like he is sort of like this beacon of color in a otherwise pretty monochromatic place. Gray and blue, and he is this like sort of, you know, brightly colored, like dressed and he, you know, is not blue. And he begins to kind of like make his way down through the street. You notice he's getting looks and you're getting looks, but you're getting less looks. And eventually he kind of like peels off into a tunnel that sort of leads off to your right. And this place here, it kind of like opens up a little bit and you see there are some like ledges and stuff. And he kind of like just goes over and you see like there are a couple other people like making their way through and stuff. But for the most part, it appears to be kind of off from the main part of this like square. And he says, "Okay. If you must know, I'm looking for my home."
You're home. Did you get separated?
I did. I found this staff, which, don't get me wrong, staff's pretty great. But I wasn't expecting it to be as great as it was. And I found myself no longer at my home. And I don't know how to get back.
I can understand that. I kind of became a fish out of water as well. But where is your home?
I'm from an island. It's known as Viridia.
Okay, so Zoran, would I know where that island is, like from the Painted Isles, or is that kind of out of my breadth?
I mean, whether or not you have heard of this before in other sessions is up to your own memory. Whether or not you know this as a character, like before the campaign started, no, you had never heard of Viridia before.
Okay.
But it's not your first time hearing about it.
Okay. Like it sounded familiar, but I can't remember exactly what it was. So I'm just gonna kind of say to him, I've heard of it, but I can't exactly. That's about all that's happened. I've heard of it.
Wait,
but,
you've heard of Viridia?
I have. Yes.
He like grabs you by the shoulders. His eyes are like wide. No, I've never met anybody else who's heard of Viridia, not outside of Viridia. Where did you hear about it? Do you know how to get there?
I personally like don't recall where I heard of it. But tell you what, if you can get me back to where we were, we can discuss it with some people that I know to see if they may know of a route there.
I can try, but I cannot promise that we will get there, and I also cannot promise that we will get there in one piece.
That part doesn't really matter too much, honestly. Kind of shrug.
I like your style. All right. And he just grabs you by the arm, lifts the staff, and then all of a sudden your vision, like you just feel your whole body just sucked again, and like you just like this wrenching feeling in your gut as it happens. Let's go ahead and cut over to the other party. You just saw the Furbolg just suddenly appear in front of you guys, like switch out the gem that Zero had, and then Zero went to grab him, and then they both got sucked away.
I feel like this happened before.
Yeah.
So I'm in front of the falcon, like at the tree where the falcon is, and I'm looking to where Zero was at, and then looking to the falcon and back to Zero where the falcon, and then I'm like, hey, come here.
I'm gonna use
The moment that you changed back into regular Fizzy, that falcon flew away. That
Okay.
falcon was trying to fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, he was just Pepe Le Pew.
Okay, then.
Yo,
And now
Falcon
the
was like, yo,
Falcon
that's
has
one
blood
sexy
in it.
eagle.
That way. Gotcha.
That is a red herring, my friends.
Yeah, that was a mystery. Nice.
But yeah,
the amulet or whatever those were that allow us to talk to each other to see if I can talk to Zero. Hey buddy, you okay? You alive this time?
no response.
He must be really far away.
Rag, make a history check.
Spiders,
Yeah.
where he keeps ending up in like different areas for like the next 5 years until we run into him again.
I'll give you advantage on it, Rag, by the way.
Oh, okay.
You should have advantage on this. What'd you get?
I got 12 is the highest I was able to get.
Okay. I'll say this, like, as far as you can remember, like, you've definitely never heard about these things having a range.
Well, actually, I thought you said it was like 2 miles or something when we first talked.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
say-
actually, it did have a range, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Fuck, that's right. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I homebrewed it from another item. That is a real one. It does have a range. For now.
Oh, he's adding a patch where they get nerfed.
No. We just have an artificer who could maybe do things with things.
Wonder who that is.
He's gonna nerf him. I'm just kidding. What I'm just gonna have.
Oh, you were using a spell. You weren't using the communicators. Okay, okay.
Hey Rag, I think River's trying to be like, hey, maybe you could drop.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why I said he must be really far away because these only have a range of 2 miles.
Okay. I mean, I will let you guys know when Zero and the Furbolg get back, because obviously you guys know that they do. But at the moment, they still have not. Zero, I will go ahead and get you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
19.
Good. Okay. Uh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That only like that walk is only through the tunnel is only like a couple minutes. Um, yeah, and then like as far as how long you guys have been down or like out of the tunnel, probably I don't know, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Yeah. Zero Zero, suddenly your vision is propelled back into your eye sockets as you're kind of delirious as you open your eyes and realize that you are probably about 30 feet up in a tree next to the Furbolg, and 30 feet below you, you see your companions.
I just kind of shout down, "Hey guys!"
I'm just gonna like wipe my brow in a sigh of relief.
I mean,
So yeah, is it the same tree?
No, it's not the same tree. Oh, hey guys, think you guys could get us down from here?
All right, take 2, guys.
yeah, I'll just tie it to my dagger and I'll throw it up and hopefully
That's
around.
the kind of in-character roleplay I'm here for, Fizzy.
I'll just use my dagger.
I shout down, not Klonoa.
Okay, now I'm definitely using my dagger. Rope, please. I'm just gonna have a really big grin on my face.
Okay, I have an idea. To make it easier to come down, how about we tie the rope in little segments of knots so they have something to come down on? So it's a little bit safer. Plus, the rope is not long enough for that, or thick enough. Okay, cool. Yeah. Then I
Yeah,
would
it's 100
tie
foot.
knots.
Hey, Zero, what's the distance of your Misty Step? Like, how far can you Misty Step?
30 feet.
30 feet? Okay. Then you're 45 feet up in the air.
Motherfucker.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. You're 30 feet up in the air.
I was about to say, you already said 30 foot up in the air again. Okay, so real quick. Zoran,
Yeah.
DM ruling here. Can I Misty Step with another person? Because I think I did earlier in the campaign. I think I like grabbed Fizzy when she was down and like teleported her away. But I'll leave it up to your ruling.
No. The answer is no.
Okay.
Apparently.
That is fine.
Big sad. Yeah, we're just gonna tie some like thick knots, like every like 2-3 feet or whatever, so they have like as sort of a ladder to come down on, so it's a lot easier for them. Can you turn into an animal again? Yeah, you just run it up to them, and we should be okay. I think I know Zero can tie knots, so well, I'm sure we can find some time to rest anyways before we head back into the cavern.
Okay. So I'm just going to take out my dagger, just, make a little knot securing it. And I'm just gonna throw it really hard at the tree and hope it lodges in.
Like, lodges in close-ish to where they are?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I guess just make like whatever your regular attack roll is for your dagger when you're throwing it.
I was really hoping that'd be a 1, so it hit 0, but okay.
What'd you get?
No. It just would have been really, really funny. 11.
11. I mean, it's maybe a little bit closer than you were intending it to be, but yeah, you can successfully lodge a dagger. So the rope is up there. You have access to it, Zero. You can tie it off and climb. Obviously, the dagger is not going to hold it up there with your weight, but with all your armor.
Okay. So I just kind of give I look down at Klonoa and give him like a Stanley Hudson look.
I'm just gonna wink back.
And then I start doing like a shift knot on it that's gonna hold it real tight.
Okay. Yeah, and you two can get down easily enough. So they are successfully back down now. And he goes, thanks guys, sorry you had to do that again.
It's no big deal. We get ourselves into shenanigans all the time.
I'm not perfect with this thing yet. And he kind of motions to his staff.
Speaking of, where exactly did you guys go?
Yeah, where were we exactly?
I know. That place is crazy. Like what is that place? You know?
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So,
No, I mean, like, I'm asking, like, do you know?
oh no, I have no clue.
Oh, you didn't know?
No,
Well, dude, why didn't you just say so?
I asked what the place was, but okay, yeah, where was that?
Wait, I'm confused now. You said you wait. So you asked what the place, and now, but you're wondering. Sorry, you got me all confused now.
Okay, I'll phrase it. What was that city we were in called?
What is it called? I don't know what it's called.
I just kind of sigh. I mean, like, we can trust this guy. He just wants to get home.
Where
Um, Viridia. Any of you guys recall that?
Do I recognize that?
I mean, I don't know. Do you guys recognize that or not?
No, 100. I'm
No.
confident I don't.
Can I roll history?
Hey, as long as we don't go back to Arundel, I am fine with wherever we go.
Okay, so that place is called Arundel.
What?
Never mind. Okay,
What's the rental?
guys. I'm hoping maybe the first mate would know where we might be able to help our friend out here.
Okay, sounds good. Do I recognize the staff in any way at all?
I
doesn't
mean,
mean
no,
anything
you've
to me or no?
definitely not.
Okay, just checking. Okay. I'm really tempted to be like, can I see the staff? No, right. Then
And I need to stay and take care of the zombies.
The what?
okay.
What were I'm like?
You just said zombies.
Dead but not dead.
I know what zombies are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're free to come with us if you want to see, but
Yeah.
story.
I'm interested in everything. Let's go. Some might even say that's a written character trait.
Am I still? I've changed right since. Oh no, wait. I'm still covered in goo, aren't I?
I believe you are.
I believe because we did not go back to the ship yet. So I kind of come out like this.
Gross. Let's go check it out.
I like him. Okay, so then I start heading that way, and so he can follow me if he wants.
Okay. So he follows you guys down into the tunnels, and he goes, "Oh, smells ripe." You guys make your way down in until you come to the burning mass of bodies still writhing there. This is going to take a long time. Like,
Oh yeah, like I was planning
days.
to go down for like several hours to make sure that the fire was still going.
whoa, what are you trying to do? Get rid of them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here, stand back. You see, he holds up his staff, and he kind of like turns his face away and squints his eyes, like he's like, ugh. And then you see this like massive fireball just get launched, like forming at the top of the staff, and just shoo, and boom, and like, just like guts and blood and everything spills everywhere.
Oh, neat.
And there's a crater in the massive bodies, but the massive bodies is not gone. But there's a crater, and you all are covered in dead.
Ew.
Or just
I
kind of
have,
like
I have the
wiped it out of her eyes.
The straightest
down.
face, just with eyes open.
Just sits on the edge and makes sure, like, looks down both ways, like, looks out as far as she can, see if the ones that are still there, are they still burning?
I mean, yeah, like they're burning more. Like it's burning more now for sure.
Okay.
He helped,
Yeah.
maybe. Like I mean, like he definitely helped, right?
As we're all covered in more goo. I'm just looking around. I'm like, it's really uncomfortable, isn't it?
You're covered in more goo. They are also.
yeah.
They are now also covered in
Just
goo.
gonna hold out
Exactly.
my like cape out to the side and be like, "Oh God, I don't know if anybody's gonna want to clean this." Let alone myself.
We can take a dip in the water before we head back to the boat.
Oh, we're gonna smell like this.
Yeah, but it'll at least get some of the viscera off.
Hey Fizzy, can you make like flowers on my cape to make it smell a little bit better?
Um. Yeah, if possible.
If you can. Don't.
Trying to think. I think that I need to. Well, it
You
says
have
you can
to-
instantly make a flower blossom or a seed pod open.
Yeah, so you'd have to have like a seed.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
But if you, but
You could
like
throw some of
you're,
those fruit tree seeds that we had on his cape.
you're in a
He
you're in
starts
a
growing.
you're in a tropical rainforest, so flower seeds are not hard to find.
Okay, so
Or not flower seeds. I guess sunflower seeds, not sunflower. Some flower seeds.
I was
Yeah.
kind of half joking when I said
Gotcha.
that, by the way.
Oh, well, she took you seriously. So she's gathering like little seeds from the flower.
Then I'll just be like, hey, don't stress it.
And then I just kind of put them in my hand, and then I just make them blossom for him and everything. And I'm like, well, you could smell it. It'll smell better.
Okay, that was very nice. Thank you, Fizzy.
Okay, I'll look over at our new friend, and I'm sorry, but can you refresh me on your name again?
What now?
Can you refresh me on your name again?
Do
Haven't
you
been-
need something to drink?
Repeat your name to our friend Zero.
Can you tell them your name?
Your name to our friend Zero. That's your name.
Introduce yourself, please.
Oh, my name's Nedril. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Ragnamus Lorian. Pleased
It's
to
a
meet
pleasure to meet you, Ragnamus.
I'm Fizzy.
Nice to meet you, Fizzy. My name's Nedril Nettle Sprout.
Nice to meet you. I'm River.
Nice to meet you, River. My name's Nedril Nettle Sprout. Some call me Ned.
Nice to meet you, Ned.
That's Klonoa. He's the one that threw the dagger.
Uh,
Hmm. That was a nice dagger.
We
So
put the dagger back.
Hmm. Did Zero bring it back?
yes.
That was such regret.
Yeah, I know the level of like contempt in the voice.
I had a chance to be mean, but I wasn't.
You did, and we all heard it in your voice. You thought it.
oh, yeah.
Um,
No.
Now, Ned, you can come on our ship with one rule for you.
Is it your ship?
I said our ship.
I mean, technically it's mine, but
Oh, it's your ship.
yes,
I was
it is
trying
my
to
ship.
ask him if the ship was one of his friends, and he just would not answer. He just will not answer questions.
That's
So
Oh.
frustrating, you know.
So Noah's gonna walk away, just face
At
palming.
least we got it settled now. Yes, it is my ship, but I allow my friends to use it with me as we wish.
That's very kind of you.
You want to
You
go on
are
a trip?
also welcome to use it if you'd like.
That's very magnanimous, Ragnamus.
I like the way that sounded.
No.
Anyways, yes, I think that
so-
would be the best place for now to
Mhm.
discuss everything that's going on.
Zero is like, I like this guy, and then the moment he compliments Rag, Zero's like, boo.
No, I was saying boo to
I was
your
thinking like
pun.
Thor and Star Lord from like the Guardians of the Galaxy arguing there.
Yeah.
I was saying booty or pun.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, so Ned, only condition for getting on our ship: don't use the staff while we're on it.
Well,
I might use the staff.
If you plan to use it, find one of us, okay?
Deal.
Okay. Well, I guess we should start our trek back. Seems like these bodies are going to be burning for quite some time. And
Hang on a second. I have to get my things. Shoop. He's gone.
He has to get his things.
he's a nice guy.
Shoop. He's back with the suitcase.
where was the suitcase?
All right.
Um,
Oh, I don't know why you looking at me. Oh, my suitcase? Oh, well, you know, I've been traveling, so I just picked up some souvenirs to bring back home.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Where did
I
you
give him one of the flowers.
Oh, thank you. He puts it in his hair.
All right, so Ned, before we get going here, we do have a penchant for running into trouble. Now, assuming I can see you can defend yourself with that staff, but whatever you plan to do, just kind of let us know, because I don't want to be anywhere near that giant fireball.
Okay. I feel like we should have a little bit more clarity here in our relationship. Don't you agree?
Yes, you can ask me whatever you like, and we can kind of get it all out in the open.
Okay. Good. What kind of food do you have to eat on your ship?
I could catch some great seafood.
Yeah, we have a lot.
Fantastic. I don't eat meat.
Oh, okay.
Well, Fizzy here might be able to take care of that for you.
Oh.
What do you like to eat?
What have you found on the island to eat?
I like fruit, vegetables.
So,
You know what
do we still have those seeds, Fizzy?
I believe that we do. I'm just trying to remember which ones they were because I just have seeds.
It was a homebrew fruit.
Give me a minute. I'll be able to find it.
That was a long and arduous purchase for us. But we can discuss with the first mate if we might be able to find some pots or something like that for us to grow some fruit on there for you.
I also enjoy pot as well.
All right, so you'll get right along with Sanoa here. And Rag, from what I'm seeing so far.
That did not work.
But
Can I just do like a little like kind of up to my mouth, like kind of gesturing towards him?
He sticks his tongue out and does like the hang loose thing with his hands, like, yeah, blaze it, man.
Yes.
He does not actually do that.
Oh,
That is
man.
that is non-canon.
Swallow fruit.
Walla fruit.
Big cannon here? What happened?
Nothing.
yeah, we can try to get some pots, or maybe we can use like a box or something, put some soil down into it, and use that to grow some fruit for you.
And I have some different things for Chloe as well, so I'm sure that we could do that. Make it work.
Oh yeah, we have a pet bear and a turtle duck as well.
Oh, good. I can talk to animals.
Okay, so Fizzy will probably spend a lot of time with you. So, all right, sounds like we have a plan. Do you have any other questions?
What's your favorite color?
I like purple.
Why do you wear that mask?
It's
Where
a,
are you from? What
The
kind of
mask-
sword is that?
We opened such a can of worms.
it's
I
a
have
very
a
long,
lot of questions.
very long story, and I'll be happy to explain it all in time. It's much, way too much to discuss right now. Is
Give
that
him a pat on the
suited
shoulder.
for you?
We're gonna be friends.
I agree. I think we're all going to be friends.
Now, I do have one question for you.
Okay.
That gem that you gave us and then came back for, that kind of kickstarted this whole thing. Why were you trying so hard to get it back?
Oh, that's because it is mine.
What is it exactly? Because I got some weird feelings from it.
Oh, isn't it great?
Yeah, it was definitely a very nice gem. I'm just wondering exactly what it was that kind of emanated those feelings.
I used the gem.
What's its purpose?
It's a magical implement that I use.
To
Implement magic.
So it's like a focus for you.
Sure. Kinda.
where'd you get it from?
I got it from a place that I went with my staff.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. Well, like I said,
I don't know the name of that place, but it's very pretty.
okay, so just we'll cross that bridge as we come to it. Guys, you ready to start?
It is
start hiking?
inadvisable to cross bridges in a ship.
Yeah, don't worry.
I just kind of massage my forehead and temples, and you're right. You guys ready to go?
Yes.
I've been ready to go for a while now.
I'll just start walking.
Clenola's
And I'll
already
just be
gone,
like,
so
come on.
I'll walk with Ned and presumably Fizzy.
You get the sense from him that he does not find any question useless. Oh no, like you and I would definitely find these questions to be very useless, but neither of these characters do.
While we're walking, I'm just gonna use detect. Hold on, let me see what the exact name of it is. Divine Sense. So it's any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet. I mean, just to kind of make sure he's as he appears.
Yeah, he is definitely as he appears. Yeah.
Okay, with that, I kind of relax a little bit and we just.
Well, I guess I should say, not a celestial fiend or undead.
Okay.
In that sense, he is what he appears.
Okay, with that, I kind of like get a little more relaxed as we're walking.
Okay. And you guys are just walking back to your little boat
Yep,
to get back to the ship, the little dinghy.
we are.
Okay. All right. So you guys eventually arrive there on the beach. The birds and the sea spray, just both the birds and the sea spray just smacking you in the face. painting a vivid picture is one of the things that I pride myself on as a DM.
I put my hands up like it's like a roll.
I immediately get about waist deep in the water and start washing off some of the viscera before getting in the boat.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys can just, I mean, we don't have to go through the boarding process every time. You guys make it back to your ship. And you are on and as you come back up, Bryce is there to welcome you, Ragnamus, and says, how was your visit? You managed to find someone on that island. Hello, sir. Hello. It's nice to meet you. And you as well.
As I pull myself up over the side, I'm just like, we found more than one person on that island.
Yeah, oh no, that's who she's talking to Nedril.
Oh yeah, I'm referring to like the summoners that were down in the cave.
Oh. She says, oh, is that so? Did you find
Hold
who
on,
you're looking for?
Well, we've been back on the ship since we did that encounter. So just we'll forget that.
Yes. Have you?
Yeah, because we brought the chest back here, and
Yep. You're right. What was that? I think you're muted.
yeah,
Yeah,
thanks
we
for
can hear
hearing me
you
through the
through.
river.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Maybe.
He has a stick that transports some other places and back. Super cool.
Yep. And he holds up a stick. It's a good stick.
What's your stick's name?
You know what his name is? Rod.
Is it Rod?
Get it?
Bryce,
I will not ask to handle the rod.
Bryce, our friend here is from Viridia. Are you familiar?
Viridia? Is that what you
Yes,
said?
Viridia.
No, I've never heard of that before. Is it in the area?
We don't know.
Oh,
It's an island, but that's all I'm aware of.
I have no knowledge of a Viridia, but perhaps I could, perhaps myself and the name of the navigator, whose name I will think of.
Navigator. Navigator.
That's the navigator? Oh, shut
No,
up.
I'm just kidding.
Hang on. Oh, here it is. It's the Kinku, Captain Mace. She says, perhaps Mr. Mace and I can look over the maps and see if we can find Viridia. How do you spell that, sir? V I R I D I A. I'm sorry, I'm not the most book learned. Oh, no worries. Well, anyway, we will look over the maps and tell you all what we find. In the meantime, shall we set course for anywhere, Captain?
Do you guys think that there's anything in? Whoa, what?
So a light bulb goes off over River.
Oh my goodness. Oh shit, that's right. That letter. Yeah, the only thing I know about Bridia is that it's here. I would probably have held onto the note and I would just show everybody.
Absolutely.
Womp womp.
Does River have like a reaction to the letter?
Oh
I
yeah,
look over, I'm like, what's
a
wrong?
really big one.
I would just like drop it on the floor dramatically.
Epsil, we have taken captive one of the sea dwellers. Through our own interrogations, we have uncovered that they indeed know Viridia. Despite this, we still have yet to find its location. We believe that the beacon you hold may lead you there. Find Viridia and draw a summoning circle. From there, we will find the fifth seal, KD. P.S. We have reason to believe that the shadows are near. Keep them busy however you see fit. We cannot allow them to interfere. But keep the girl alive. She is mine. There's your voiceover moment as you read the letter.
Yeah.
Very slowly. Ah, I see.
Well, it looks like Viridia is where we need to go anyway. So, Ned, you're in luck.
It was in the chest.
Oh, the chest I was already mad about?
After River's out of earshot, I just kind of look at Ned and say, teenagers.
Yeah.
No, but in all seriousness, the gentleman who wrote that note,
A teenager.
what was that?
What?
Okay. In all seriousness, the person that wrote that note is who we're looking for. So it seems like Viridia is on our travel path as well.
Oh. I don't know if that's a good thing.
It's not. So just kind of be prepared.
I do have another question.
Yeah.
Are you bad guys?
No.
No.
But see, that's exactly what bad guys would say.
Ned, are you familiar with the being Cthulhu?
Sorry, repeat?
Cthulhu.
I think so, actually.
What about the Kraken Society?
Okay, so with that, with him saying he knows of them, I kind of like get closer and a little bit like kind of more serious with him. You're like, what do you know of him?
Oh man, the pressure. I he's I've heard the name. I heard the name in that place where we were.
The city?
It just whispers. Something about a rising power.
That's what we're trying to prevent. The people who are apparently
They say he's been unleashed.
I don't know if he's been fully unleashed just yet, but that's what we're trying to
I
prevent.
think he's
or-
been unleashed there,
at the city.
wherever that city is. I don't know.
And you stuck around that city?
It's the only place I knew how to get to with people.
All right. Well, we need to be extremely careful. He is a very powerful deity, and we're trying to prevent him from breaking through to this plane. And from the sounds of it, it looks like Viridia may be the.
I thought he was a good guy.
What have you heard?
What?
Why do you believe he is good?
Oh, just like every now and then you hear things when you're hanging around with places and people.
Hmm. Do you think, Zero, do you think that might be where the Kraken Society really is? If he's heard these things and they're praising Cthulhu, they're probably,
That's like a home base.
I did see some hooded figures there, but I don't know. I couldn't really make anyone out other than a few drow and some dwarves.
There was a guy. I talked to a guy. I never got to see his face. He wore a mask. Kind of like you. I mean, not like your mask, but he wore a mask. Kind of like you wear a mask. Which is, if you ask me, kind of a strange thing to do. It's not like there's a global pandemic and you're trying to, keep germs away from your face in this world. But hey, if you want to wear a mask, it's not my place to say that you shouldn't wear a mask. But he wore a mask. Yeah.
Keep going. Point.
Oh, sorry. He told me that he was very interested in my staff, Rod, and that he wanted to, maybe you guys should meet. Maybe I should just introduce you to him.
I don't believe that's a good idea.
Not right
What?
now. Keep talking.
He was nice.
Keep.
He helped me figure out how to get here to this island.
Oh, did he send you here?
Yeah.
Oh, what
Did
were
he
we
ask
supposed to
you
do?
anything?
No, he just told me that I should come here and that I might be able to find where I'm looking for.
What are you looking for?
He sent us a
My
friend.
home.
Ned, what are your feelings towards your home?
Oh, I love my home. It's perfect.
Well, that gentleman may be trying to destroy it.
Why do you say that?
Do you know what a beholder is?
What the beauty is in the eye of? I wish I could record that sigh and just like have that as my ringtone every time Zero texts me.
Um,
It is recorded.
Oh hell yeah!
okay, so hold on. I got to think about what I want to say here. Y'all go ahead and just kind of like discuss
Okay.
stuff amongst yourselves.
Zero needs to recover from that.
I know, right? I want to take out my staff that I have, the special one, I'm trying to grab the name of it exactly. The Staff of the Woodlands, and I want to take that out and compare the two. Like, do they look similar?
I mean, in the sense that they are both magical staffs, they do, but like
Okay.
yours is very like yours. Honestly, like the best comparison. Look up Gandalf's staff and look up,
Okay.
or better yet, like Radagast's staff. It's the same staff. Gandalf's staff and Saruman's staff. His is like Saruman's staff. Yours is like Gandalf's staff. So yours is like very natural looking, and his is more like.
Gotcha. So we don't look at them and go,
Things
oh, it's the
painted.
same person that made them or something like that. Nothing like that. Just two different.
Oh yeah, I mean, I
Okay.
guess it's possible, but who
Okay.
knows? But like,
Oh, that's okay.
probably not.
So I just show it to him and everything, and I say, look, I have a staff too.
Oh, what's your staff's name?
Staffy.
Staffy?
Staffy Duck.
Anything else?
You named your staff Staffy?
Yeah. But
I think that's a
anything
great
else?
name.
Yay!
Ned, did that gentleman give you that gemstone as well?
No.
Okay. What the main point is that your island is in very serious danger. The man that we're hunting is a necromancer, and he's trying to break
What is that?
a
But,
wizard
you know,
who can raise the dead. He's actually dead himself, but looks like are decaying. Zorn, do I know what a lich is? Or is that just, or just from beholding canon? Is that
you
all?
like you know what you've seen him. Like
Okay. But I don't know of like any like
Prior-
pre-existing stories of liches or anything like that.
I don't think that they're that common.
Okay. He essentially can raise the dead, and we've actually defended against a horde that he sent upon another township. And if he is setting up a base in Viridia, then nothing good can come from that.
so I kind of
Oh.
turn to Ned and I go, all those zombies we told you about, do that to other places. Into your
I
home.
didn't. I'll be honest with you all. I didn't know that zombies were real until I just saw them. I'd
Mhm.
heard about them in stories before, but we don't have zombies in Viridia.
We want to keep it that way for sure.
I guess
I
what do
guarantee
they
now.
occur? Do they occur naturally?
No, the people that we're talking about, they're the ones who do things like that, and that's evil. So we have to stop them.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Did this man tell you anything else?
Just that he would, that just to stay in contact, and if I find my home, to let him know, because he wants to make sure that I make it home.
Okay. I have doubts about your staff. I don't know if it might be telling.
Listen, I may be up there in years, but I am still just as hardy as I was when I was a young man.
Oh, I don't mean about its power. I mean more about the magics that are present in it.
Oh, believe me, it is magical.
It's possible that man may track you, staff.
That man may track my staff. I'm confused. Are we talking about my dick? Oh no, you're talking about Rod. Oh, you're talking about Rod. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking.
The
You
hammer
were
is
talking
what-
about my. You said you're having doubts about my staff, and sorry. You're talking about Rod. Gotcha.
Yes, talking about Rod. If he gave it to you, we don't know exactly what magics are on it. So
Oh, he didn't give it to me.
Did you buy it off of him then?
No,
you said that he gave it to you to use to.
no, I did not.
Okay, well,
No,
how did you find it?
noticed his staff.
Yeah, no, he liked
Or
my
Rod,
staff.
I mean.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
He also liked Rod.
I would not contact him anymore.
Gave you your rod.
Oh, I'm fucking
I
done.
can handle this.
Well, regardless, I would not contact him anymore, or at all if you haven't already. Just because I don't believe any good would come from it. It would endanger your entire island.
But I just met you, and I met him before I met you.
What does that have to do with this?
Well, I kind of feel like I'm betraying him if I'm nice to you, because it seems like you guys don't get along.
We just told you that he's working for someone trying to raise an entire undead army.
Yeah, but I also just met you.
Do you want your island to become a zombie horde?
No. I would prefer that it not. It is very pretty.
Okay. Well, that would mean working with us because we share that same wish. We want your island to remain as it is.
I guess I am on your boat.
Oh,
Yeah,
why
and
don't
it's-
If
you?
you don't trust us, you can leave us anytime. No pressure.
Why don't you give us a chance to show you? And then
You know what? I like the way you think. I will do that. Plus, if I need to leave, I can just leave whenever I want with Rod.
Yes. Now, like I said, please just let us know whenever you're going to use your staff. And please do not contact that man. It would put everyone on this ship as well as your entire island in a lot of danger.
Okay.
All right, well, I guess we better go. Well, Bryce said she was going to talk with the navigator. I guess we can kind of be on our own thing. Ned, feel free to kind of explore the ship. I would probably take someone with you just so you don't wander into a place
I'll
that
go
might
with him.
get you hurt. But yeah, I guess we're all set here. We're
I
on the
turn
same.
to him and I'm like, "Do you want to see a turtle duck?"
I don't know what that is, and I would love to see one.
It's kind of like a turtle and a duck, but it's really cool.
I will take your word for it. Let us go. Okay. I need to pee. Give me I guess we'll take like 10 minets.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Holy shit, you got like 8 gallons or something?
I'm also gonna get a drink, so
Alright, have fun.
Don't question him, Rack.
So, what I've
Okay.
learned is Izzy has got a new best friend.
Yes.
Zero and Klonoa have a new arch nemesis.
It's Rod.
Is wrong.
No, they're just jealous of his staff because Zero's fell off.
I am a regular person.
He's like, "How many times do I have?"
I'm just gonna whip it out and show Rag. At that.
I don't actually say that in game!
Once Zoran gets back, I need to talk with Klonoa.
Scanning now.
I was thinking about making an iceberg meme for like the campaign and put it in post-campaign questions, and that was gonna be at the very bottom. Zero's PP fell off.
If you bring that up in game again, I am just gonna whip it out.
All of its undead glory.
I was gonna say, Rag's gonna have so many more questions then.
Understandable. Have a great day.
I'll just I'll just shirk
No.
all of my armor on the deck of the ship. Does this answer your question?
And then our new friend Ned goes, "Oh, you have a rod too."
Ooh, what's your staff's name?
Is it magical?
Exactly. It's Zero Junior.
Is it magical? Mine is too. Would you like to see?
There are too many jokes on this. This would just go on forever.
This is the new direction of our campaign, guys.
Yeah, this campaign is now strictly ERP.
Let me buy 5 Fantasia bottles. Be right back.
If that's the new direction, then at least me and Clino don't have to worry about changing our style.
No growing potions.
We started the ERP before it was cool.
I know, right?
Mm. Going through my head, I'm like, "Don't say, can I touch your rod?" or anything.
Hearing this Skyrim music is just pissing me off again that I can't finish my Skyrim file.
Is it like corrupted or something?
So after you capture the dragon at Dragon's Reach for the main story, how it takes you to that temple.
Mhm.
When I try to enter the temple, my game crashes.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's the second to last story quest.
That's so fucking lame.
You literally get to the top of the temple and then you go fight Alduin. Yeah, I'm hoping, I don't have any mods installed, and it's everything that I found online was like, oh, if you have mods, just turn them off. I don't, and so I just can't. I'm hoping that maybe I can go do a few other quests and maybe it'll kick that particular thing out.
Could you? I don't.
It could just be a bug in the file.
Can you just cancel the quest and then just re-pick it up?
It depends. I don't know if you can cancel quests in Skyrim. I think once you have them, you have them.
What about an earlier save? It might be the second best option at this point.
Well, see, I don't know what's corrupting it, so I don't know if going back a level or something like that would fix it.
You can certainly try.
Probably
thing
not on
is-
that current character, no.
The thing is, I have already done a ton of quests. I've already done the entire Civil War. I am near the end of the Thieves Guild. I've already done all of the Maids College and all that stuff. So I don't want to do it all again for the 5th time. I sat down and I was like, I'm going to beat Skyrim for once. And then this happened. So, well, I'm just gonna kind of wait it out. I might do some of the DLC and see if that might fix it. It would just be helpful if I knew exactly what was causing it. Because if it's just oh, I picked up this certain item and then it just completely messed up my game, I could just go back and not pick up that item. But I don't know what's causing it. So. Yeah, Bethesda games are so fun, but they're just a mess. No, they try with patches and re-releases and things like that, but it never you can never fully fix the game.
They're releasing another Skyrim port this year for the anniversary.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna be different about it. It's just gonna be playable on the PS5 now.
Yep.
Grand Theft Auto is probably gonna do the same thing.
With mod support, of
all
course.
the work I'm working on the next Skyrim, it would have been out by now.
Well, the PS4 and Xbox One versions have mod support.
Yeah, but they're gonna carry that over and kind of make that the main sell of it again.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, if you've already played with mods, you can't make a PS3 game look super great on the PS5.
I mean, yeah, no, you're definitely right about that. I just hope Sony this time says you guys can include all the mods instead of, just some of the stuff that has the in-game assets.
Yeah, like I mean, if I wasn't trying to get like trophies and everything, I wouldn't like definitely be playing with mods to like make it prettier. But like you can't have any mods on if you're doing that. Um,
Yeah, it completely shits the game. And
I'm
your
back.
are off as well.
Hey, back. I'm dead.
okay, so if we're resuming, once Ned and Rag kind of wander off, I'm gonna kind of like approach Klonoa.
Okay.
Klonoa, are you able to make a device that can kind of spy on people?
You mean my spider?
Sure. If you can, like, get it to Ned just to make sure he doesn't contact this person he was talking to, that may be beneficial. I get the feeling he doesn't fully trust us. Like, yeah, he's, helping us right now, but that doesn't mean he always will. And we just need to be prepared if he decides to let our friend know that we're approaching Viridia or anything like that.
Well, my mom always told me not to trust someone who's aloof. And with that, he just kind of takes the thread off the spider, and then just gets it to 0.
I think he's already a little wary of me, since I've been asking him questions pretty seriously. So it may be better if you like kind of give it to him, or if you want to give it to Fizzy or something like that to get it to him. So I think he'd be a little wary of whatever I give him after our conversation.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Thank you, and I give him a clap on the shoulder.
Not gonna thank me for getting you down that tree too.
I just kind of give you a look. Thank you.
He winks and he says, "You're welcome."
And that'll be the end of the conversation. I gotta go run upstairs real quick.
All right. Sorry, I'm dying.
Hopefully not for real.
No, it's just allergies. Like,
Oh, yeah.
sorry. Okay. So, does anybody want to do anything?
I'm gonna show
I
Ned
just-
around.
Okay. And I just hang out with him and stuff, and we don't need to like role play random, stuff or anything like that. But
Okay. So yeah, you show him around the ship. He is very interested in everything, and if you will answer questions, he will have like limitless questions about everything.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll answer.
Okay, then you probably get stuck on the first thing that you show him, and he talks to you about it for however long you have to show him a tour. Before
and I
I'm
distract
sorry.
him, and I'm like, "Ooh, look over there!" Move on to the next thing.
Eventually, Bryce will come back to you, Ragnamus, and with Copton, and will say, we looked over the maps, and unfortunately, we were unable to find anything.
I'll just kind of like fold my arms and ponder about that for a minute. Be like, thank you for your time.
Of course, we will continue to look and pour through everything that we can for any mention of a Viridia, but there was nothing on the maps.
Well, honestly, I really don't want to, but that cavern that we've been checking out might honestly give us the answers that we need. We have nothing else to go off of for the moment, so yeah. In the morning, me and my team will go back in there and check after I make mention of this, of course, to see if we can find anything about Viridia specifically.
Sorry,
Because
what was that?
lately- Yes. Did you, how much did you hear of that? 'Cause I know-
Just like the last like 15 words.
Oh shit. Basically, I said I was planning to check out the caverns with my party tomorrow, possibly with Ned as well, to see if there's anything we can find about Viridia, because it's the only, place that had like a letter with Viridia in it. So there'd probably
Mhm.
be more things about Viridia in there that we haven't encountered yet, because I know there's more stuff in there based
Okay.
on content stuff.
She says, very well. If you would like, we can come along. Well, not. I mean, Copton probably won't, but I can. I don't know if there's room in the boat or if everybody will be going over, but I do have, my own skills as well that I may be able to lend. I just want to offer them to you, of course.
Sure, I must warn you though, it's extremely dangerous in there.
I mean, you know my family. You know what I come from. I'm a part of that bloodline, and they are all. It is a magical bloodline.
You're
So-
absolutely right. I apologize.
I did not become the first mate on the ship of the son of basically the king of the kingdom without getting my feet wet here and there. She kind of has like a grin.
Of course, I trust you very much. I just honestly, I don't want anybody else getting hurt. I don't
She
just
kinda-
have, like my hand behind my head.
Yeah, she kind of like claps you on the other shoulder and just like, no, don't worry about it. Like I said, I just wanted to offer my services. So if you need anything, just let me know.
Well then, get some rest tonight.
Very well. And then she takes her leave.
Would you like to come along with us, Ned, for this journey into the caverns to see if we can find anything about Viridia?
Yeah, sure.
I just don't want to make you do anything you don't want to, okay?
I want to do everything.
I like the sound of that. Me too.
I don't believe you.
I guess I'll just have to show.
Okay.
What time is it in the day?
Jump into the water with me right now.
Hey, guys.
No, don't say anything. Jump into the water with me right now.
I take off my shirt. All right. Let's do it.
He just jumps into the water.
I'm going to follow him.
And you dive off you're on like the back of the ship, up at the top part, and you dive off. And I mean, like, you could totally do that. Like, it's fine. Like,
Yeah.
you
Mhm.
know, you dive into the water after him, and you come back up, and you don't see him. You see like some bubbles coming up, but you don't see him.
Oh, shit. I'm going to. Is it like daytime? Sunset?
I believe it's like getting toward evening.
Okay. I'm going to see if I can see him anywhere in the water.
Yeah, you just kind of like go down. You see him there. He's like sinking.
I'm going to
He looks like he does. He looks like he doesn't know how to swim.
I'm going to go frickin' fetch him then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Make an athletics check.
Okay. Ooh, wait. Did I get something new that gives me advantage for that or no? I can't remember.
I think
had
you have
security
advantage on it if you're raging,
Mm,
resolving.
I don't know if I used both of them last time. I know I just used one at the very least, but I mean, I wasn't even in combat, so 1 second. I'm gonna double check my abilities because I feel like I got something when I got to level 9 that I picked.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Is anybody else? Oh, Fizzy, you're up on the deck there with them, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, they just jumped into
Oh,
the
yeah,
water.
I am. Yeah, I jumped in too, for sure.
Oh, okay. Cool. Rag, you and Rag came up and didn't notice Ned, and Rag looked panicked and went back under the water.
Okay. And then I will, I'll go ahead and animorph into a dolphin.
Do you have any Animorphs
Second.
left?
I have one. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I changed twice, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay, nope, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll dive under and see if I can find him as well.
Okay, yeah. So you dive under and you see like Rag is now like about to like reach for him, and he is like sinking, and he looks like he doesn't know how to swim.
Oh goodness.
So if you want, you can help on this. You can like
Yes,
both
If
make
I
a
can
check.
assist or okay. Can I assist Rag, or do you want me to make my own check?
I mean, Rag, are you already going to have advantage for some reason?
Starting at 7th level, you add half your proficiency, blah 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 blah, to any strength, dexterity, or constitution check that doesn't already use your proficiency bonus. In addition, when you're making a running long jump. Okay, cool. That doesn't apply then to this.
Yeah, you already have your proficiency on this,
just
I
thought
think.
so,
Oh, okay.
because Athletics check.
So I think if you don't have advantage, then Fizzy can just give you advantage. So
Okay, cool. I gotta go back.
Okay,
to my
sounds
screen.
good.
make the check.
I am athletics.
Do it now.
I'm trying. I gotta type it in. Here you go. 18, and then with advantage. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, how about 18?
18. Yeah, I mean, you guys grab him, and he's kind of like struggling, and it's not the easiest to get him up. But you finally like manage to wrench him up, and as you get him up, he kind of like.
Ned, are you
Oh,
okay?
Oh, I'm great. You guys got me. I'm all good.
You don't know how to swim?
Nope.
Well,
Oh, you could have asked. We could have shown you.
it's okay. I'm just glad you're safe.
I mean, yeah, you guys got me. We're fine.
Next
Everything's
time, if you want to learn something, maybe we should discuss it a little bit more before we do it, okay? I just want you to
Okay.
be safe.
cool.
If you
Okay.
want to learn to swim, when we get back home to my Southern Isles, well, I can't guarantee we'll be back. I think it's more important to get you home. But if we stop by at my main island before then, I'll teach you how to swim, okay? In a shallow, safe area.
I don't really understand. So, you can't. There isn't water like this where I'm from. You can't go out in the water where I'm from. They're
Right.
they're too rough.
I see. Well then, if you'd like, we can make a quick stop to my main island, my home. And I can show you around. And then I'll teach you how to swim. How does that sound?
Okay. If that's what you want to do, I'm okay with that. I'd love to learn how to swim. Are we gonna go do? So we're gonna go do that now?
No. We have a lot to do before then.
I mean, we could just go there now.
Not at the moment. We have
I'm
one.
honestly, I'm pretty interested in learning how to swim. I've never been in water like this. Although I will say it's kind of uncomfortable. Because I don't know how to swim.
Right.
So
How about this?
That's okay. We'll show you.
We're going on a little adventure tomorrow.
can we get back on the boat?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Fizzy, got some rope?
I'm sure the side
Actually-
of the ship has things, right? We can climb
Yeah.
up.
I was gonna say
yeah.
the ship
Okay.
would probably have some stuff on the side.
Yeah, there's like some netting. that you
So
can
I
climb
get up to the top and then I put my hand out so I can help him come over.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can easy enough get him back up on the ship, and he's like, "Oh, cool, that was fun."
How about this? I take out my fishing rod and I teach him how to fish.
I'm okay.
Oh, that's right. He doesn't have fish to eat. He doesn't eat fish.
We don't have to eat it. We can throw
Well,
it back.
I mean,
He
they
wants
still
to
get hurt
learn.
though.
Honestly, I don't know.
I
Well,
don't.
here we'll skip
I'm
it
okay.
for now.
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right.
Okay, well maybe we should get some.
Hey, I have something,
What's that?
and this doesn't involve Rod. You know my staff.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
How about what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? And you see, like, he doesn't have Rod with him right now. I like that I'm just calling it Rod now.
Mhm.
Hmm. Yeah, okay. He looks at you, Fizzy, and he says, I noticed that you did something, and it interested me, and I also would like to do that now. So pardon me just a moment. And he closes his eyes, and you see kind of like his face scrunches up, starts focusing really hard, and then poof, all of a sudden, he's an eagle.
Oh, that's cool.
You like he definitely like what he did is not at all
Mhm.
what you do, but like
Okay.
he is an eagle now too. And
Oh,
he
cool.
just like goes and just flies up into the sky.
Okay, so I cheer for him. And then if I can, I want to do druid craft and try to do like a puff of
He
wind
keeps
like
flying.
around him to like oh shit. Rag, where's he going?
Ned, come back!
And you see like all of a sudden like the eagle like shape like makes this quick turn in the sky and then just dives down into the water and just swoops and like grabs and then goes back up, and you see there's like a fish.
What?
I think he's a little
Good job,
consistent.
Ned!
And he like flies back up into the and then goes like he starts coming back towards you guys, and then like comes toward the ship and then just like transforms back into Ned and just like slams down onto the ship and definitely takes like 5 bludgeoning damage. And the like fish comes flopping down and he like shakes his head and he's like, whoa. And he sees the fish and he's like, oh no.
That's okay.
Oh
that's okay.
god,
Just
what
put it
did I
back in the water.
do?
Whoa.
I take it quickly and I throw it back into the water. I'm like, look, it's
Oh no.
no, you just took the fish on an adventure and now it's going home.
I don't know what came over me. I just felt
Have
this.
you ever done
I
that
saw
before?
it. I saw the fish. And I just had to have it.
That's
Ugh.
okay. It happens
Have you
sometimes.
ever done that before?
No.
What? That's amazing. How did you just do that?
I don't know. We like where I come from, we can just do things.
I'm gonna do.
It's just like a
druid
part
craft
of who
and do,
we
like,
are.
A little gust of wind and be like.
I can
"Give me
do this
something
too,
to
and
do."
all of a sudden, phew, he's invisible.
Oh shoot!
That's
And like
really
all this, all of a sudden, like Rag, like you start to roll a like a contested strength check. No, roll a
test.
roll a dexterity check with disadvantage
Plus,
because he's invisible.
yikes.
Disadvantage,
okay, I got a
my
12.
friend.
Yeah.
He all of a sudden like you start to feel like he's like tickling your sides. You don't know where he is though.
I mean, Ned, stop. That's really cool, but please.
But like a minute later, like all of a sudden, like he like all of a sudden poof, he's like visible again, and he's like hunched over, and he's got like this like crazed look on his face, and he's like tickling you, and he's like, oh, yeah.
So tell me more about your people.
They're just like me.
Hmm.
We can all do stuff.
Just anything?
No, not anything. Just stuff. I don't know. It's like a part of our tribe. I don't know.
Can it be taught?
No, it's
So
just part of
inherited.
who we are. Yeah.
Hmm. That's
I mean,
really
it can
cool.
be guided.
So you're saying somebody like me could?
No,
No.
no.
Hmm.
Would I have seen any of that, Zoran?
I mean, sure. If you're not doing something else.
Okay, noted.
Yeah. I can do other stuff too. This is, I mean, I could do this stuff before you know, the rod.
Mm-hmm. Well then, what kind of questions do you have so far for us in particular? What about us do you want to know?
Everything.
Ooh. Well, to that will take a long time. But I will say, as long as you keep journeying with us, you'll get to know us more and more. Does that sound fair?
Yeah. I'm just fascinated even being on a boat. We don't have boats where I'm from.
Yeah, you spoke of some turbulent waters. Or there maybe like monsters from where you live in the waters?
The seas, they're just too rough. It's like the seas are just constantly crashing into us
Hmm.
violently.
Does it make it
I mean, you know, we're inland,
right? So
so
you probably live far inward.
every now and then, you know, like throughout the years, there's been a tsunami, but for the most part, we avoid the waters, but we can't go toward them. We will
Right.
perish. Everyone who does perishes. They are too treacherous.
So then, how does anybody get there then? Do you ever get visitors?
No.
Wow. Do you know if you're the only one who has ventured outside of your home?
As far as I know, I didn't know that there was anywhere else at all.
Wow. Can't
I mean, I've been stuck for probably, I mean, it's been, by the way that you all calculate time, 10 years, I believe.
Oh, I see.
To me, people tell me that is a long time, and it feels like it has been a while.
Yes, to us it's a very long time.
Why did you leave your home?
I didn't mean to. I
Yeah,
found
that was-
Rod, and
earlier,
Oh,
that man told him to go away.
no,
Hopefully
I
you
just
never
I
have.
just found Rod.
Oh,
I was venturing into some caves, being young and rambunctious, and I found Rod deep within the caverns of the island, and well,
the islands
Rod
were we
Rod
moved
took
from?
me Rod took me to where I took your friend on accident, actually.
Oh, so you found the rod on the island that we were just on.
no,
No,
he found it at his
Oh.
home and then started
Oh.
traveling with it and then ran into the guy who told him.
That makes a lot more sense. Just had to clarify. Thank you. Hmm. So where did you? Well, Was there any particular place that you found Rod? Possibly, you said in a cave, but was it near anything that looked important? Symbols, people, possibly a shrine.
Yes, there was some kind of shrine, it looks like, with some sort of item missing.
Hmm. What did the
Rod was still there, so presumably whoever took the item that was missing was only searching the item that was missing, only searching for the item that was missing.
Hmm. What did the shrine look like? Do you remember?
It was sort of I don't know, was it a stalactite or a stalagmite that comes up from the ground?
I believe stalactite.
Whichever one goes up was going
Right.
up. But except for it was, rather than sharp, like pointy, it had sort of these claws that reached up that looked like something would have sat in, and the claws would have held it there, some sort of item.
Interesting. So what made you go into the caves? Just out of curiosity?
Yep.
Gotcha.
It's gotten me into a few pickles in my life. Do you have pickles? Do you know what pickles are?
Yes, you know what pickles are.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. There's some things that we have that you don't have, and some things that you guys have that we don't have, and I don't know.
Do you have
Right.
a family
You
back
have a
home?
lot to learn.
Yeah, I have a family.
Do you have like kids or?
No.
I'm
I
sure they're
mean,
really worried
not
about
that I know about, at least.
Do
Oh,
you have people waiting for you back at your home?
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Okay,
maybe.
well,
It's been
get
10
you there.
years, whatever that means. I don't know
Yeah,
how
then
long
you
we
just miss
live
your-
in years, so I don't know if we die that I'm still alive, so I think they're probably still alive, most of them.
They just probably miss you a lot.
Or a wave could have crashed over the island and killed everybody.
Nah.
well, that probably didn't happen.
But I don't like to think about that kind of stuff. I like to keep a cheery attitude.
I like that.
I'm gonna go find Rod, and I'm gonna go play with my staff. So, see ya. And he just kind of like walks off, and he's kind of
Night.
looks like a little bit fidgety. Goes below decks.
That was interesting, Fizzy, was it not?
But he jumped in the water. I guess we're gonna have to
Well-
be really careful.
About that. Basically, he really wanted to. He just told me to jump into the water. He mentioned that he really liked to do everything, and I told him, I do too. He didn't believe me, and I just wanted to earn his trust a little bit and to show him that I'm a man of my word.
I guess we just have to ask questions, like more questions and just not assume things, I guess.
Right.
I mean,
Seems like you have to
easier.
be very particular with him.
Mhm.
But this is completely new to him. He doesn't know the structure of our language, and there's definitely a mild barrier, but he seems to understand us quite well regardless.
I think that he might not have come in contact with people who, um, you know, uh, don't have the best intentions in mind. So that's kind of hard to, figure out and accept once it happens to you the first time.
Yeah, and
Um,
based on what he said earlier, it seems like he was surrounded by what we suspect to be the people that we're going against. He's going to have a lot of different beliefs. We're just going to have to keep that in mind. He did kind of imply that he thought of them as at least Cthulhu and the followers being good, but he doesn't
Oh.
seem like a bad person. He's just misinformed, I believe.
yeah, I mean, you don't know what you don't know.
Right. All right,
So,
let's get back to our friends.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can all group back up on the ship if you want.
No. Well, yeah, I don't think he really knows. He comes from a very distant place, and there's going to be a good amount of a language barrier between us. There's a lot he doesn't understand, and so much that he seems to want to know about where he is now.
And he can't swim.
Yeah, that too.
There's somewhere where.
Apparently, the
Did
waters.
you say an island?
Yes,
We can't swim.
right. They don't have any waters that would be safe enough to swim in, apparently. I should have asked if they had lakes at least, but I don't know.
I mean, if he was predominantly in a forest, then that kind of makes that's his home, then they might not be adventurous in that way.
Hmm. He did the one
I mean,
somewhat valuable piece of information I got is he decided to check out the caves where he got Rod in question. He described the place. All I could get is that it seemed like it was a shrine. There was an item missing, perhaps a stone, but the rod was still there. So he mentioned that someone had the intent of stealing that or taking that one item rather than Rod. So also kind of like a throne that looks like a claw. Yeah. He said he's gonna go back and find Rod and play with the staff. So knock before you enter.
Okay, make an investigation roll. You can't seem to find him.
Funny thing you mentioned that he actually can. Apparently, he could just do a lot of things that he doesn't even know. It's crazy. I don't know if he's necessarily a druid, but he turned into an eagle. And I asked him if that was the first time he's done it. He said, "Yeah, like he can apparently just do things." What's your idea?
Um, they are turbulent, but like there is a yeah, they are saleable. Like there are some ships that will come every now and then to drop off supplies
Yeah, Ned said it's basically impossible.
that come up from Vaughn actually.
said it's impossible. He's never had visitors, or nobody's even ever left, apparently. But I mean, you said it was beautiful. That's
I
all.
think
Right. I got the feeling that there was a lot of life and plants and stuff, but I could be very. He'll turn up, I'm sure. Yeah, I like your ideas. Do you want to meet up with the rest of the party? Maybe we can discuss more about this. Yes, sorry.
Everybody is there.
Oh, well. Oh, yeah. Anyways, so the plan for tomorrow is that we are going to the caverns, and because honestly, that's the only place that we've discovered so far that, that's where the note came from. If it mentioned Viridia, I'm sure there's more about something about Viridia there. It's honestly our only chance that I can think of. Yeah. Mm.
Well, if you ask me if I'm free to speak plainly, I honestly don't think we should even find Viridia.
You don't think that we should?
Yeah, I think
Well,
just the mere mention of Viridia, Ned showing up, and the guy he was talking to, there are too many coincidences lined up for finding Viridia. Plus, if they don't know where it is, do we need to know where it is?
what else? Holy shit. I'm gonna like I'm gonna
From the
kind of bring everybody
conversation,
closer for a minute, like huddle up.
just from the conversation you guys were all having earlier, just in his answers, they just didn't sit right with me. More so because he's so aloof, it makes it worse because he could be dangerously smart.
Yeah, what if they're like keeping track of him? What if they sent him with Rod and Rod can like I might be thinking crazy here, but what if they can just know where we are? Maybe they're using him to find Viridia. Maybe they're just using us.
I mean, to be honest, they don't really find Viridia. We find it.
yeah, but what if, he's like I was, or in a sense of like, being used and he didn't know it and he needs help.
He most certainly is.
We shouldn't not help him.
Oh, I'm not saying not to help him. The trick is it worse to find Viridia and potentially lead the bad guys to him?
Well,
Or
sounds
is it
like
worse to not find it and risk them finding it without us knowing where it's at? To stop them.
right.
But what else are we gonna do if we don't look for Viridia? Looking for Viridia might give us more answers.
Well, I mean, if we're being honest here, I think the valid thing to do would be to go back to your father and report what we found.
Kraken Society.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was referring to after we made sure that goal was done, but I
All
would
right.
rather us go back to your father than search for Viridia. Just for now.
No, my father's very understanding. Well, if he got a random message from somebody, he would probably assume that it would be from us, especially with the context that you would give it to him. You know what I'm saying? If you tell him, hey, we're looking for this, he's like, okay, it's my son with his party and the adventure. They're just telling me this. I'm sure he can put two to two together. Oh, you have a limit on that. Well, right. Yes, their top priority is still the Kraken Society. We can worry about Viridia when the time comes. Sure. Sure. Anybody got questions? Any ideas? Anybody?
No, I'm in the same boat you guys are. Literally.
Ha ha.
All right, rest well.
Okie dokie. Make an intelligence check for me. Okay. Yeah. Great. All right.
Big brain.
Very good. Very good. You're able to distract yourself pretty well with your study, and um, managed to actually have some breakthroughs in understanding the complexities that is Dwarvish. It is, mostly a runic based language as far as the alphabet goes. But it's written out phonetically and stuff like translations and everything, and a lot of it's essentially like it's like if you combine it's like German but with a Scottish accent. It's German but with a Scottish accent. That's what Dwarvish is. And yeah.
Like my brain freaking melt.
But yeah, that's good. That's a good score. You're well on your way. Yeah, I mean, if you want to keep track of it too, that's you also can keep track of your scores. Yeah. Yeah. I know it'll be fine. But if you do want to keep track of the numbers, though, that's that could give you an idea of what it's like to learn a language, if you want. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know that I'm going to necessarily give you those numbers. It's more of a thing of like you'll be able to see, at least from this point, where it's like, and then kind of maybe get an idea of where the numbers are. But for the most part, it's for your own, like, just so you know. So yeah, does anybody else have anything else that they want to do at this night?
Yeah, I'd like to read more of my Esclind book.
Okay. Make an intelligence check.
Oh boy, hopefully I don't get a tic-tac brain this time. Alright, let's see. Yeah, tic-tac.
What'd you get?
3.
Great. It's Esclind is it's all about like the nobility, and so you're just getting a lot of like these are the people that mattered a long time ago that don't matter anymore, but they did matter.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't matter anymore, so you don't really know why you're reading about them, but you are. That's about what your experience is like with a 3. Anybody else?
I'm gonna read up on my Elvish.
Okie doke. Intelligence check. Intelligence check.
$22.
Nice. That's great. That's really good. What's that, a natural like 19, I guess, with the plus 3? Yeah, so really good moment of study for a lot of people tonight, except for Rag. And you also begin to understand Elvish and how it is honestly kind of obnoxious. Like, if we're comparing them to real world languages, like French or whatever, and it's a lot of like extra letters that you don't know why they need to be there, but if you don't put them there, you'll look like an idiot. That's why they're there. Maybe this language is like a litmus test, and you're starting to wonder, is Elvish culture kind of fucked up? And yeah, so you're having some thoughts, some big thoughts. Anybody else?
Sounds good.
I do want to read up on my Sylvan.
Okay. Make your intelligence check. It was a disadvantage, I believe.
Ooh, same.
Oh,
The last spell.
Whatever you're thinking about, you can decide, but it's anything but Sylvan. And not useful. You're, something like,
He's thinking about River.
yeah. The way River looked covered in guts.
yeah. Whoa. No, I'm probably.
You're starting to think man, I might be into some dark shit.
You're starting to get your own staff.
That is a very weird kink. No way.
Anybody else? All right. In that case, I think that's where we're gonna leave it for tonight. I do feel like I'm dying, so I don't want to get into the dungeon delve part 3 or whatever when I'm dying. So
Yeah, you go take care of yourself.
but prepare for that. Great session. I'm glad you guys finally got to meet Ned. I've been excited to
Finally.
introduce